Yeah. So I think the working and learning remotely, it has its challenges. It also has its benefits. You can really there's lots that can be done, and many aspects of it that can be similar to being in person. I think the one piece of advice that I really learned from the Smith Vent experience is that because we were not all collectively in the same space, um, we might have missed the opportunity to share with each other as people and to just feel like, okay, we're getting on the computer. I'm just going to go, right to the task and we're going to work. Whereas in person, you see a person they come in, with a coffee or a particular type of tea, or their phone rings, or you get to know them as a person and what their habits are and what they're interested in, and you take time in the middle of the day to laugh and to walk around the water cooler, the proverbial water cooler, or have lunch together. And I think it's really important in a remote setting to create time for community building and create time for fun and create time to really get to know the people that you're working with. And it's very true in-person teams as well, but it's something that happens more easily in in-person teams. That a team will go out to dinner, or they'll go bowling, or they'll do an escape room or whatever, they'll do some sort of team bonding experience. And I think people think, oh, well, you get into a remote team, it's not as critical to do that. And I think it's actually more critical to do that, to really find time to have fun and to take yourself away from the work and get to know each other as people. And our Smith Vent team, and kudos really go to several particular team members who set this up, Astrid and Adrian in particular, who made sure we had time for Smith Vent fun. And we played Jeopardy, and we played Pictionary, and we did a virtual vacation tour where people submitted pictures. We celebrated people's birthdays. I got a card from the team made a card when my son graduated from high school. We had all kinds of ways to celebrate each other and to have fun together. We did a celebration party on the day that we submitted round one, and we all sat around and Zoomed together, and we had a drink and cheered, and things like that to celebrate these things, which we would automatically do in person, but we sometimes would forget to do in a remote setting. And so I think it's really important to do that kind of team building together in whatever ways you can in a remote setting. And I would encourage high school students to do this as well, as to build that community and build that collaboration with the people that you're in classes with or on project teams with, because it'll make the experience that much more rewarding to work with somebody, and you'll get to know them as people. And then when you get to know them and you want to work with them, then your motivation for doing the task is that much higher, and it makes it that much easier to work in this seemingly distant environment.